Let's talk a second about GPS tracking. We've all seen the ads. We've all seen the salesman probably called on you and said, hey, don't you want to babysit your guys? And you've been tempted to. Yeah, you put this little GPS tracker in your trucks, you can hide it, you can make it so that they can't turn it off, and at any point in time, you can pull up the screen and take a look at it and see exactly where your trucks are. You can probably even fence out different parts so that if they stopped at the 7-Eleven, you would be notified. Here's the problem with that. Number one is it's expensive. You're going to be talking about between $50 and $120 per month per truck in order to keep this GPS going. And of course, it's using the cell phone lines and the datas and all this kind of stuff. So that's why it's so expensive. It's a single-use device that only does the GPS tracking for you. Think about it philosophically. Do you really need to know exactly where all your guys are at every moment in time? Probably not. You're probably not using piecework. You're probably paying them by the hour, and you probably feel like you need to babysit these kids and keep them going. Take a look back at what we talked about delegation. You're like the pee-wee coach where you're just yelling and screaming at the guys to do this and keep moving and move here and do this and don't go too fast and all these other things. Back off from that. Put in a piecework system and you won't even need the GPS tracking. If you insist on GPS tracking and you want to know where your guys are, both the Clip2Go app for the Clip XE and the Clip ITC app that you have can do the GPS tracking. You can see where your guys are at any point in time. You can watch them on the map if you need to. But that should only be the exception to the rule. That shouldn't be the rule with your employees. If it is, you're not really allowing them to use their best ingenuity to create the best jobs possible for themselves and for you. Before you say yes to one of those salespeople that are trying to sell you on these devices and putting them in your truck, just think long and hard. Maybe that's not what you need. Besides the fact, you already have Clip.